Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 45 of Persona 4. In the last episode, King Moron puked on Yosuke, Kanji, and myself. And I can't come clean, man. I can't come clean! But in all honesty, it kinda was Yosuke's fault we all ended up in the river to be puked on in the first place. So, yeah, by association, life screwed us over. But it's time to move on and prepare ourselves for a new event because a certain idol will be heading to our school. And speaking of events, it's going to be raining today, so before we get started, there's one thing we need to do. Tonica! Hell yeah! It's time for us to buy ourselves something new. Splurging is fun. Oh, and now that I stop and think about it, I still have some leftover junk I need to sell over to Daitara. So I might as well do that. I probably will think about it later, knowing past me, and a lot of things I did, but hey, here's the products this time around. First off, a power belt, which, by the way, we can now buy, or we'll probably buy later once I actually dump this stuff up. And a huge fish. You want the huge fish. Not because it comes with the ice cubes, but the huge fish you could actually trade to the fisherman for something better. And that is something you want. So let's get the huge fish combo. And also, you'll have to feed the cat again, and that'll net you another quest item. And it'll actually pick over what fish you want to feed it. I do believe the huge fish is one of those things. As is some of the other fish that I caught. And once you feed the cat, it'll give you an item. I forgot what it was. And if I remember it, I'll probably put it on screen. Because that quest will probably show up later on. So I'm just telling you about it now because, yeah, you're going to need a huge fish. So let's go into town and get some more bait. And we need all the bait we could get. Just to practice, get in the rhythm of going out fishing and getting that big fish for rank 9. But for right now, let's go over and deal with Yosuke. After all, we need to check on see how he's doing after he's been, well, puked on as well. And we haven't actually spent time with his social link anyway, so we might as well. Although Yosuke's looking rather deviously happy. I don't know why. Did he get a magazine full of naughty nurses? Maybe? Oh, he's short-handed and it's busy, so he got you to help. So on that note, we just made free money today. And there's only one thing that's better than completing social links. And that's mo money, mo money, mo money. And the more money you have, the better persona you can buy. Or better items. Or better equipment. So with that said, let's just go on ahead and talk to Yosuke. Because the choices won't show up until after he's finished with the whole rush thing. Now when he says he's glad he's here, just say no problem. That's the best answer. Because after all, Yosuke needs all the help he could get. Especially since people at his store thinks that he got this job because of nepotism. It's not his fault his father forces him to work at the store. But whatever the case, the two girls that was demanding off on certain days are now getting angry at the fact that Yosuke's not giving them the hookup and giving them money because of the fact that they worked really, really hard. And the fact that they thought that Yosuke was a manager. But on a serious note, Yosuke does have problems. Well, he's not technically in a family business. He's just with his family in a branch of supermarkets that's pretty much making a monopoly throughout the entirety of Japan. And everybody hates the fact that a monopoly came to Inaba, so that's why they're giving Yosuke shit. And quite frankly, Yosuke didn't want to even be here at first, but eventually he's slowly... Oh. And they also mentioned something about Saki, too. How Saki, despite being friendly with Yosuke, was actually at one point dating a college guy before she died. Ooh. They just had to say the S word. Damn. Yosuke still hasn't gotten over that. Oh, and speaking of people who haven't gotten over that, there is a time where we can actually meet up with Naoki. But it's going to have to be later. On that note, you just choose the right answer like they don't know. And we'll be just fine. I mean, I think it's the first answer. Both of them were the first answers. It would net you a total of 6 points for the next rank. So I could just rank up Yosuke and hopefully get him to rank 7. I want to try to go on ahead and get Chie, Yukiko, Yosuke, and possibly Yumi ranked up and maxed out before summer. And even strength, too. I want to try to get that done, but I don't think I'll be able to, because we're about to head to Rise right now. Well, after the loading screen, that is. This really long loading screen. Better than the PC version.
That concludes Rise Kujikawa's statement regarding her temporary leave of absence from the entertainment industry. We're short on time, so if anyone has any remaining questions, we ask that you please keep them brief.
I'm Ishioka from Ladies View. It says here that you'll be recuperating. Are you facing physical problems?
No, my health isn't an issue.
Psychological problems, then?
What?
Rumor has it you'll be staying with your relatives, but isn't that in Inaba where the murders have been taking place?
Huh?
Is it true that they run a traditional tofu shop? Will you be helping out with the family business?
No more questions. This press conference is over. Clear the way, please.
Is Rise-chan quitting her job on TV?
Who knows? But if this is her hometown, we'll have to deal with everyone who's trying to get a glimpse.
I'm tired of diets. Enough with going to the gym. Good thing there's something even I can handle.
Calorie Magic is made for those worried about their calorie intake and body fat. It'll slim you down in no time.
Rise Kujikawa, huh? The one good thing about this town was that it had nothing of note. Now we get all the buzz. What's going on?
By the way, you saw Rise at the beginning of the game. She was that totally unrelated 15-year-old girl in a bikini. But nonetheless, folks,
Yo.
we are indeed starting to come to the events of Rise, and it's going to rain tomorrow. So, with that said, we all know what happens when it rains tomorrow. The Midnight Channel. So on that note, we're gonna have to be prepared. And hopefully gets one step ahead. Well, we'll just have to, be careful and be on our toes. After all, we never know what's gonna happen.
Yo.
Hey, there he is. You've been coming to school pretty often lately. What's up?
It's this annoying thing called the mandatory attendance policy.
Man, seeing you here kind of reminds me of the school campout.
I thought we were all gonna forget about what happened.
Oh, sorry.
Whatever. So hey, you guys see the news?
News? Oh, that stuff about Rise Kujikawa taking a break from showbiz. I wonder why. She was just getting popular lately.
Just goes to prove that being an idol is tough work. Huh? You don't know her? Dude, what's wrong with you? She's all over the media. It hasn't been that long since her debut, but at this rate, she'll be a top-class idol in no time. To be honest, I'm a fan too. She's such a cutie pie!
A cutie pie? What are you, 80? But I think she used to live here, so she must have a lot of local fans.
The news said she's going to her grandmother's tofu shop, right? Do they mean Marukyu?
Marukyu?
Marukyu Tofu. Our inn was serving their tofu until recently.
Oh, that place in the shopping district. I pass by it all the time. Wait, does that mean I can meet Rise if I go to her tofu shop?
Hey, aren't we getting a little sidetracked from the point here? Wait, did you forget about the murders? You're the one who said the connection between the victims might be the TV. She could be the next target.
Come on, it's not like Rise started showing up on TV just recently. Also, how could Rise be connected to the incident so far?
I wondered the same thing, so I did some research. It seems that she had no personal interaction with Miss Yamano. They've just been on the same show once or twice.
She's been an idol for a while now, but she's the talk of the town thanks to the news last night. And she is moving here after all.
So if our assumptions are correct, she fits the pattern. She'll probably be targeted next. And if she is, that narrows down the killer's methods even further.
What's that supposed to mean?
Kanji-kun, listen real carefully. If Rise is next, then that lets us rule out our theory that the targets have to be connected with the first case. And that means the killer's targets are people who've been shown on TV recently. Get it now?
Huh. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Now, we have to keep a close eye on everything Rise does. Let's do it!
Shish, he's all pumped up.
So that is the objective. Hope we're not going to be sidetracked. So when she arrives, we'll have to be ready. But for right now, we've got other things to worry about. Like for instance, another quiz question. This one is practically something that you'll probably miss because you haven't caught on yet. Everyone pretty much is talking about Rise's appearance here in the school. And now, you're being picked on once again to answer a question. So this one should be pretty easy. Just pick Socrates. He's the only one that will actually say something about laws. Because everyone else, I think Plato, which was one of the answers, actually had a philosophy for order, not laws. But whatever the case, remember the answer about laws must be followed through the letter because of the fact that it's going to be on the quiz right after we deal with Rise's dungeon. Yes, there's a quiz after Rise's dungeon. So on that note, let's see. We have people to deal with. For right now, we're not going to deal with you, Yosuke, because there's something we need to do. And that is, we need to start quest number 4 for the Fox, so that way we will be able to have less money to spend on SP in the next dungeon, which is kind of obvious, so we're going to be going to that. We'll deal with Yosuke a little bit later, or at least try to. For now, there's other things we need to do. Let's see. We could start by going over to the Central District, or we could go over by the Samagar floodplain, whichever one comes first. I would say the Central District, because the cat mission in the Samagar floodplain can wait until after you catch a really, really big fish. So, with that said, oh, by the way, we gotta wait till the 23rd in order for us to get a new book. And actually, no, the 28th. Wrong month. It's the 28th, not the 23rd. We have to wait on the 28th in order for to get a brand new book that we can use to read. If we spend a lot of time in Aya, we do some jobs, we try to do a little bit of social links, or at least something of that nature, you'll probably get up to at least level 4 by the time we get to Mitsuo, at least. And it took me a while, but I finally remember I need to sell all the items that I don't need, because I'm going to get them back. I promise you I'm going to get them back. I'm going to have to go straight to Yukiko's castle. I'm going to have to go into Kanji's dungeon. Well, Yukiko's castle because I need to try to find the Ritz wire for him. And Kanji's dungeon because of the fact that there's some other weapons that are there. And by dumping these off, I just managed to get the shield boots, the bastard sword, and I'm pretty sure there was another one. Oh yeah, the punk shoes. Both of those are Chies, by the way. And this one would be the knife-proof coat. I think the knife-proof coat will be found in Rise's dungeon. And the lucky coin. That's to actually get those weapons unlocked. Now, we could buy them, but I don't think it'd be the wisest idea right now because we're kind of broke. Oh, we'll be working on the daycare social link and also the tower later. Because I want to try to get the ones I started first done, and as I eliminate them, I'll get better persona for the latter that I've started. And Rise is one of those that I'm going to eventually start, but I'm going to have to do that after I beat her. However, here's the thing. We still have one more social link. Well, actually, no, we have 4 more social links to find. So, And one of them's actually mandatory, so it wouldn't be really too much to actually find. Now, the Emma we just found here, I had to start this one because this one is actually pretty annoying. Now, remember the many times you got a prize sticker from Tanaka's commentaries? Well, this is the quest that needs it. So you start this off, and honestly, I should have started this off like yesterday, and I would probably be in the second phase of that. You would start this off here, and you would talk to the kid. You just hand him this. You just say, "I don't want your money." So all you need to do is just give him a sticker, and that's it. That's the first part of it. The second part, you'll have to talk to him again. He'll mention something about the prize sticker. And then afterwards, you're going to have to talk to Nanako, who happens to have the prize sticker he's looking for. And then you got to meet him again the following day. So it's practically a 3-day thing. So we're going to be going into town, and I think we're going to go to... We can either do with Yosuke, or we could do with part 3 of Naoki. I thought it was a 3-parter. It's actually a 4-parter. Oh, and also, Yosuke's not in Junes because it's a school day. It's not Sunday. So on that note, forgot to get bait last time, so I might as well get bait now. Remember, always get bait when it's not a rainy day. When it's a rainy day, she's not going to be standing around. So make sure you get some bait. I did not mean to leave out of town. God damn it. Get back into town. No. No. I just pulled a Gabra. I should slowly read the text and then make my selection. There we go. And after we tried it, we got some bait. We're good to go. Now then, let's head back to school, and I think we need to start part 3 of Naoki. That way we could go on ahead and get him out of the way. He's got one more time, and after that, we try to meet with him, and that will actually start the social link with Naoki. So we might as well get him out of the way, because even though I wanted to get Yosuke out of the way, he's definitely a pretty long social link to try to access, and he's one of the missable ones too, just like Kanji. It is easy to miss this guy. Yeah, but once you catch him and once you find him, it's not too hard to get to him because he's going to be by his liquor store every Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, or every Monday. So just tell him to go, that's the first thing. And you'll be forced to go right along with... Oh, excuse me. And you'll be forced to go right along with him. So, with that said, you're going to be going to the Student Health Association for the 3rd time, and possibly the last, because next time you're going to end up getting into a social link with him. However, here's the part that's important. After you get into the conversation with the Student Association, they're gonna start talking shit about Naoki. And in that part, there will be 3 things. If you want Naoki's quest line to continue, ignore them. Do not reproach them. So, quite frankly, the line is basically 1, 2, 2, 1. And Naoki just pretty much walked in on everybody talking shit about him behind his back. So once the Student Health Association's done with, you're going to talk with Naoki again. And this time, you're going to have to choose answer 1 when he asks a question. Oh, god damn it. Sorry if you hear something very, very loud in the background. That's my sister arguing with somebody. Sorry about that. I apologize. I keep forgetting that she's working from home. Now, when he has that ellipses, just ask you didn't go home yet. That'll continue the string. And he will give you the cute hanky to clean off your sleeve. And with that said, I mean, it's not really a quest item. You'll have to give that back to him. And that will pretty much be the third part of that quest line. The last part will be giving him the quest hanky and getting into like rank 1 with the social link. But nonetheless, we'll worry about that. And also continuing to prepare for Rise in part 46. This is RVMan985. See you guys next time. I apologize for the noise. Oh, and by the way, just for the record, you better make sure you got a lot of items for the next dungeon. Peace out.